Okay, I'm going in character. Ugh! Nice. The moose got loose in the caboose and totally destroyed the hoose.
I mean, it'd just be like. Speaking of which, in terms of power, what is it?
Ah.
My physical prowess and yours could encompass the city. I'm still making adjustments to this.
Ah. Yes, hello. Hopefully I'm not too late.
Fine.
Okay, alright.
Wait, Jack? You're
Yes?
gonna have to wait a second, my guy. You're gonna have to wait a second. Good day to you.
Okay, good day.
I can't just randomly spray people with whiskey.
Party
So, what the...
What? No. Yeah, but people might...
Should I have no idea. I just started my shift.
It's party time.
Oh, okay.
It's party time. You know, it's summertime. You gotta have.
But what? Whiskey? Are they actually spraying bottles of whiskey? Ah, dear. Good evening, Rolf.
Good evening. Jack, right?
Yes, that is correct. So,
Hey, I remembered.
yes, I appreciate that, thank you. So any news that I should be aware of?
Have you looked at the report I submitted
No, I haven't.
recently? Okay,
Shall
so
I have a look?
long story short, yesterday King discharged Lord Burke. We now do not have Lord Commander. Captain Elizabeth doesn't have new name rank, but she got a promotion due to that.
Alright, let's see.
What else was there? King slightly before announced that Death Knights did some killing, destroyed the town or fort or something, and now Bill Burke and Miss Kira, they have bounties placed on them.
So, who is... Wait, which one's Kira again?
The owner of the... well, the previous owner of the flower shop.
Oh!
The one that sometimes had a mask on their face.
Oh, yes, the one that was Commander Burke's, side, side squeeze, was it?
I mean, advisor, I guess?
No, I'm pretty sure that they were in an intimate relationship. I'm fairly confident.
Okay, I don't know about that stuff. Well, they definitely, from what people are saying, this Kira burned down Burke's office, I guess. Basically did fire at the tower. Sergeant Hound got injured. I think I heard Knight Lieutenant Mirin saying that they might resign in a week or something, in case they don't change their stance.
Sorry, who's planning to...
Right.
Yes, thank you. Who's planning on retiring? Just run that by me once more.
Knight Lieutenant, I think. Well, Merdin, the one with double access, pale blue skin. The glowing,
Isn't that
eyes? Oh, they just here they are. That's Knight Lieutenant.
Oh, okay. Well, fair enough. Well,
But I don't think they are on duty, or, well, at least they are not on stones.
Well, yes, it doesn't seem like they're on stones. Yeah, so I think... So what? A whole ton of political discourse. There is what accounts of treason, or what was the reason
right.
for?
Yes, Miss 8's execution. High treason. Apparently, she conspired with those primals. I wasn't
Primals
here during
means-
the attack, but
Right, I see.
but
And
that big
Mm.
creature, well, the nightmare or something like that. So she was working with those things. She did some kind of sabotage. Lord Commodore was doing the interrogation. I just heard bits and pieces.
right,
And she just, I guess, went insane evil and tried to, well, destroy the city.
and well, for Commander Burke, very quickly before Meredith turns up, he was just, what was he conspiring against the king or what? Oh no, you know what? No.
I am honestly.
Oh,
Oh,
Wait a minute.
hello. That's a
I haven't
Say,
seen
say.
you in a while. You're the one with the nose, right?
I do in fact have a nose. Yes,
Oh yeah, Lodrick. Are you available next Friday?
yes. Hello. I mean, I
saw you by a meat rack. Well, I'm gonna open
yes, I was at the
wear a
meat
different
rack.
outfit normally.
Yes, I can tell. Yes, and while I was there, I also wore a different outfit. I'm doing quite alright. I'm just being informed of current events.
Understood.
Yes, and current events seem to be, well, very exciting indeed.
Well, I certainly hope that it goes well.
Of course,
Whatever it
thank
is.
you. Anyways, I shall let you enjoy yourself. Don't let me sway you from your merrymaking.
Fair enough. You have a good day. Until
And
next
you.
time.
Ah. So then, so is there any other current going-ons at the moment, or is that just everyone still shaking from the wake of, or from what happened yesterday?
I mean, mostly that. Corvus, well, that's the entire situation with him, but I have not seen him in a while around here, and it's been said that he's probably up in the north.
In the north. Well, very well. I suppose there's not really too much you can do about that. And unless I am invited to be involved with any manhunting parties, I think there's not too much I can.
Yeah, that's something that the higher ups will have to figure out. To be fair, I'm
I mean, it is a bit of a
not
shame,
sure if I would
considering my
want Corvus to come here or not.
yes, well, considering my capabilities, I thought that I'd be quite good at sniffing people out. Anyways, I am going to continue my patrol. I will wish you the best.
Same to you, Jack.
Of course. Earth?
You need something?
No, just wishing you a good day. That is all,
How about your patrol?
of course. Ah. So yes, everyone's sort of like freaking out. Well, by the sounds of it, everyone's freaking out a little bit about what shit going down. But yeah, well, what can I say? What can I say but hey, you're welcome. Well, maybe not quite you're welcome, but still.
Are you aware? Is anyone in the guard capable of? Okay, that's not the weirdest thing I've seen. That's capable of using the truth thingy, zone of truth. I think Commodore called it.
I can use it myself.
You can.
Well,
I mean, there was someone earlier that wanted to give their statement to make sure that
Yep.
well, they are not assassinated during this.
oh yes, good day.
Just trying to make sure people don't get killed.
So, what is there? Is there anything going on in particular that you might think people will get killed by?
Well,
Well,
one,
trying to
Burke and
capture
Kira are
Burke.
brother. Give me a moment.
Go ahead.
Burke and Kira are both wanted criminals.
Okay.
Burke doesn't have many friends, to my knowledge,
You're not
so
going to touch me. Heck no.
getting a hold of him shouldn't be too much of an issue.
I
However,
will
Kira
light
is
you on
very
fire.
connected, as well as brother to Draco. Going after her directly will
He's
make it
not saying
personal
it
for him.
intentionally. He might
So-
do this in accident.
That could be a problem.
May I inquire what exactly have they done in particular to warrant the ire of the king?
All kinds of stuff.
I don't
she's
know.
gone, and the
Besides, she
haunted
was
doll is walking the
helping
streets. That
Bert
might
get
be
rid
one
of
of hers.
evidence.
God knows what curse will
Definitely.
be placed upon us
Evidence.
if we let it touch us.
But I don't know that. I don't know any of that. I'm just telling people something that doesn't get them killed.
Okay, so
it's more of
so
an advice.
right. So you are providing a substitute cover just to satisfy people's curiosity, but not necessarily telling the truth, so that people don't investigate further.
No, if they want to go and pursue her, that's on them. But I'm letting them know what happens if they do.
Besides, the people that we told them were not listening anyway, so it's not
No,
like it's
they
going to be a
weren't.
good loss.
Well, you know what?
Draco's
That's
stronger than I am. And he'd wipe the floor with me if I even decided to look at him wrong, let alone go after his sister.
so sorry. This Draco person. I find this all very surprising, considering that you're, 10 feet tall and inside a giant purple mech suit.
That's all it is right now.
What you
It's
don't know is that
fancy armor. It doesn't have
He was our
anything like
mentor.
my other armor does.
He was your mentor?
back in our day,
He's
yes.
the one that trained us and showed us
So-
the ropes when we were younger.
So Draco is the one who turned you into the hulking behemoth that you are now.
Not
Not
quite,
directly,
but we were
no.
warriors.
That was the necessity of the metaverse that turned me into this.
So far, I didn't. Well,
Like this guy pissed him off once, and Draco easily took him into space and placed him in between two wormholes just to see what would happen to him.
I think that's a bit excessive, if you ask me. I mean, if that's not a simple case of showing off how powerful you are for the sake of showing how powerful you are, that's well, what's he doing here?
He's retired.
I mean, he warned him.
He's retired from having power over time and space.
no.
allow me to
He's a
explain it to you
retired
this way.
guy.
Oh,
he still has it.
Still has his powers, just is not really.
boredom.
I don't know,
ahead.
this isn't...
Because he did not want the title of being a god.
So, he...
He deems it boring.
Ah, yes, when the title of God is boring and uninteresting to you. And you don't think that has any further implications that they are even more terrifying and individual?
That's what
I
we were
mean,
trying
he's
to tell
pretty
them, to be
nice if you
careful
don't
and
anger
go
him.
for the easier target.
So, what? Go for Burke instead of Kira?
One, Burke is easier on a target. Two, he's more money and more of a benefit to go through all the lengths of capturing. Kira's only worth 3,000 gold, while Burke is worth 32,000 gold. It's not worth the hassle.
I mean, honestly, does no one have anything that can just smell? Like, does anything smell of them? I mean, actually, no, I'm going to prevent myself from getting involved because honestly, actually, I suppose it's sort of my circus with my monkeys at the moment, but as soon as I'm off the clock, that's it, I don't care. But, yes.
It's just a warning. We already know who Draco is.
Well,
And if you attack one of his friends and family, something will badly end.
well,
We're just trying to advise people. Then afterwards, they can do whatever they want. But
So,
at least,
all
let
in
it be
all,
known.
I need to find a powerful wizard and maybe 3 sets of what's that spell that has where you can make a version of yourself out of snow? What's that called again?
I don't know.
Oh, it's one of those high
don't
magic
think that would-
things.
You mean having clones of yourself?
Oh yes, I mean I'm already there. Don't worry about that.
I don't think that would fool Draco, honestly.
Well, you know what? Honestly, if that's a thing, then what's the point of even bothering in the first place? That's just a one-way ticket to, you know what? We don't want to get involved in anything this guy is involved in. That's dangerous. Yes, but
I don't get involved in anything, no matter who.
exactly. But the thing is that I don't know if that's quite in the spirit of things, I guess.
I don't like going into a job not knowing the risks.
Well, yes, but
These people, you know,
I suppose, yes, but if the premise is that, hey, you're going into this job where you're going to fight against someone who is all-powerful, all-knowing, and can immediately disintegrate you if they so wished, good luck. And most people would say, you know what, nah.
most people.
We're not saying it would be a suicide mission. We just say that it would be a suicide mission if they touch the wrong people. And Kira is one of them.
Well, to be...
And how would he not?
Fair, Draco has admitted that he's a glass cannon.
Goblins
If you know his weaknesses, he's...
Oh, for goodness sake,
Here,
where?
it's a goblin.
Ah.
On the floor.
Just over there.
Where do they keep coming from?
So, team burp.
Where do they even keep coming from anyways? Like,
We don't know.
Magic.
I can ask you that, if you could look into
Anyway, it's a lost
like
cause
old
talking
world
about
rituals thing, and when I'm on New Terra, I can look.
Smells like goblin.
yes, no, I could tell. Presumably the smell comes up from it. Yes, yes, more goblin.
Things, but nothing for this. So I'm thinking.
Well, you know the procedure, right? To dispose the body.
Actually, I don't. I've never actually enacted it. Do we just... Is there
Alright.
somewhere we... Okay, shall I just grab the body? Okay, alright. Oh. Okay, alright.
You just take the body.
Alright, alright, I'll help.
It isn't it?
I assume so.
Yep.
But it was in the river.
Do we just have a pile of dead goblins?
Yeah, I mean it's a good fertilizer, you know. Yeet. There, procedure done.
So what, that's it? That's how you just deal with the dead goblins? You just throw them in a pit?
I mean, yeah, they are, I guess, not I guess. I know about farming, so they can, you know, be digested by the ground, and apparently dead bodies are good fertilizer.
Yes, I believe I've heard that before, yes. Well,
Gesundheit.
thank you. Yes. So, all in all, I have just learned that there are some people who you just don't want to interact with in any case whatsoever. Hello. So,
Fine.
what?
You're
I'm fine?
rehired.
Oh, okay. All right. That's good to know. Thank you for your kindness, Chip.
Sorry, your nose was entertaining. Yeah, what's up?
So, question. I've just been told that about an individual named Draco, and apparently they're attached to this Kira, and apparently you do not want to interact with them on any basis at all, is what I got the impression of. Is that correct?
Unless you just... I mean, I don't know in terms of Draco. I do know in terms for Kira, but if it's in terms to, if it's practically swindles her way over into a acknowledged basis, they could in terms for aid and abet for them. So yeah, pretty much. Don't really get yourself involved unless you're going to pull out a gun and shoot them in the foot, maybe. But
What, Draco or Kira? I mean, I don't really
all of them. Just
okay,
all of them.
I don't really plan on going after any of them. It's just that when you've got the description of the fact that, they decided to take someone into space and stick them between two wormholes to see what would happen, I immediately get I immediately then get the impression that I don't want to touch them with a 10-foot pole.
You don't even engage on that one. Sorry, Chief.
Oh,
Sorry.
is there something going on there, or?
What they are doing?
Yeah, we were called here. We were forced here by.
I suspect it's from 8's shop.
I'm literally in
The doll?
stilts and
Sorry, what is going on?
Could be.
adjustments to
Could be.
operate.
Why else
mean-
would it guide you to a place full of
I'll let those two over there. Over to the side.
Can we just toss them off?
Maybe about like that far off.
Sorry, what is going on? What is going on, and why are we considering throwing people off the ship?
You because holy shit.
Don't let that doll inside.
What, inside the prison?
And two, I was one of the people that helped find her.
Why?
For some reason they want to be in there.
They're specifically trying to get into there.
I mean, what exactly do they want?
Whatever reason.
Are they?
Let him go, Miss Eight. I mean, I'll just divine intervention that shit.
So we're just leaving that doll there. They can stare at the prison cell, but they just can't go in.
If it's related to Miss Eight at all, it needs to be destroyed. I'm just gonna say
Okay, so how are we supposed to... Actually, hold on, give me a moment.
What's weird is I thought
Hold
Miss
on.
Eight had an enchantment on all her stuff so that when after she died, all her stuff
Do excuse me?
nuked.
Do you smell... Does your smell have any presence or anything relating to Miss 8 at all? Like any similarities in terms of smell, of magic presence, of anything like that? Or are you an independent?
To be fair, I don't have
told me
anything
to help
ghost
you out.
specific or
It
whatever
was
the hell this
embarrassing.
is.
I'm your brother, Aniki.
It opens up from the front. instead of
It doesn't smell anything like Miss 8, if that is anyone's concern.
swivels to the side, opens up, and the arms like.
Yeah, but the fact that
Unhook and
I mean, why would it... I mean, so this is just a random doll that has appeared. Why would you assume that it has anything to do with Miss 8?
Orders.
if it's not related to.
I'm actually impressed that he could get
I mean, the only thing that made me suspicious of that is the fact that it told us here.
So,
You don't lead people to someone's death location without a reason.
I mean, Miss Eight collected all
yes,
kinds of
but...
weird
Oh.
magical artifacts.
Was Miss 8 executed in there?
Yes.
Okay, that is a very good thing to know, because I have
thing
also tortured a grass person with a car battery in there, and they could be going after that instead.
Okay. However, the difference is towards it is that the individual itself or the puppet, whatever it is, the doll, has never gone anywhere near the cells. After one person of most recent has been executed, it's now trying to get into there.
Maybe
that's the only concern to it.
Okay, so maybe it is just a shade of some kind that is just naturally drawn to death. Maybe it's not specifically...
We can always just take it apart and then burn it.
So now the question is...
If it is related to the death, related to death in any way destroyed.
Not a derogatory term.
Yes, so I think first things first. If it's just drawn to dead things in general, then yes.
Bam.
Maybe
Sorry, he made a good reason.
You do have a good point.
He actually did make
that is a good point. Now the thing is that we need to test this hypothesis. We need to direct the falling goblins to wherever the doll is. And then, when we see the doll, we push the goblin off the rooftop in front of it, and then we will see if it goes after dead things in general, or if it's specifically going after Miss 8. Or maybe it just doesn't like goblins.
I do that type of experience.
Don't you like dump goblins constantly, like, back
Exactly! They're disposable.
Wouldn't it be like attracted to that area instead of?
Don't say goblins are disposable. That's mean.
I mean, yes, but have you seen
dead goblins than executions? So.
Yes, exactly. So now the question is if they are particularly after Miss 8, how the hell are we supposed to know? And how are we just going to make an assumption based on the fact that it's just going to a place where someone has died? Is it just people are paranoid? Is there an actual concrete thing to work off of?
Well, would someone like 8 not put a failsafe in place in case something happened to her? And
Potentially.
Revenge on those who do anything to her?
Oh, do you think Miss 8 is magical enough and petty enough to set up... Potentially, actually, yes. Okay, well then maybe...
Her entire attic was stuffed with cursed artifacts, wasn't it?
With what?
I heard she destroyed. I heard she had. Yeah, I heard that she had something set up that destroyed all of her stuff when she died. There was apparently nothing there, like it was never there.
Okay, so in that case, Miss 8 would be capable of that. So, but
honestly, I mean, Kira didn't help with the. You weren't there with the grabbing her.
I'm not touching that.
No, we weren't. We were recovering.
Not with
We
my
were
bare hands, at
recovering.
least.
No.
I'm being careful. Your hair's not getting messed up.
so okay, so it's still trying to get into the get in there, but
No.
so I'm still just trying to figure out the specifics of why would Miss 8 want to collude with dark forces in the first place?
Power.
I'm
scared of her pettiness.
I mean,
or the winning side.
Winning side.
I mean,
yeah.
If two, godlike beings offer you, their good side,
then I'm sure I can introduce them to Draco, who will teleport them into space and put them between two wormholes.
Yeah, exactly right.
So yes, it's a cosmological, it's a celestial body of some kind. But regardless of that, I think the whole thing is that when you've got godlike beings offering you things, it sort of loses its impact when you know at least 5 different godlike beings within the stone's throw away or something.
Exactly.
It cheapens it. Yes, I do believe so. It just cheapens the whole affair.
Well, I think I can do that not unless
I'm sure she had a reason.
It's
super scary cursed
the amount of gods just saturates the entire thing. There's no point.
Exactly. Exactly.
You
And
think, unless somebody wants to get power really quick.
yes.
Ugh. She did say, like I said, she did say she wants it all. That's all I heard.
Want to what?
She wants to become powerful.
Well, okay, yes, but
Yeah,
I'm
there
sure
you go.
most people do.
There you go.
It's just whether or not
I mean,
they have the
if she wants
standards.
to become powerful and do primals offer her said power.
See, I would have thought that if she was
Here's
just
the
powerful,
thing.
she'd just go off and make her own realm with her own things.
You think, but some people might be petty enough to be like, I am powerful, respect me more now.
And you see, I think
There are
that's
some people who are like that.
I think that's probably, of my opinion, the problem of this place is that a lot of people throw around the fact that they're powerful but don't really respect one another in the first place.
Yeah, it's honestly a little bit annoying that the fact that we have to see that constantly.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if anything, I'm just hoping that I'm gathering I'm garnering respect from the people I'm interacting with, because at least this way I can actually, see if I can get to the bottom of whatever it is that's going on at the current active time.
I'm
Yeah.
just here to have fun.
Well,
Yes.
yes,
yes,
you've been
fun.
doing your job very excellently, so you got my respect.
Well, thank you. And I think that's it. Being a well-respected individual has its social perks. I'm not going to be able to teleport people into space and stick them between two wormholes, but I think people are going to listen to me when I ask them to not do something.
At the very least.
Definitely.
Respect, not fear. Maybe a little bit
Yeah,
of
which
fear.
unfortunately it seems like a lot. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit, just to show them. But no, I jest.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Wow.
I'm sorry. I'm tired. I'm tired.
It's fine.
And it's making
Yeah,
me
but
act
to
a
be-
little funny.
Yeah. But yeah, Miss 8 did seem like she was getting tired of being, I guess, taken as a joke from all the interactions that we've had with her, or at least Akira has. So.
See, it's such a shame that they resorted to revenge, because I mean, in some cases you could just move to a new location, couldn't you?
By technicality, yes. Oh.
I don't think this was a case of revenge, because apparently
Yeah.
she didn't really care if anyone got hurt. She didn't want anyone specifically to get hurt. She just didn't care.
Well, I think it was more of like she wanted to make a pact with it just so the fact of so it won't hurt her, but she didn't care about anybody else.
Well, this all
I mean,
seems
she's
like
a businesswoman after all.
this does all seem like specifics. It's all specifics, but ultimately does not change the end result. Semantics.
Yeah, it
there we
really
go.
Doesn't, but anyways.
Yes.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, there is
So I'm
limited
hearing
use of.
selfish feelings and conflicts.
Yes.
It's more of somebody decided to try it too, and it didn't end up well.
Well.
Oh, I suppose don't write these out.
Okay. Well then. I shall continue patrolling for now. You all have a good day.
Good luck.
Good day.
I hope things are boring for him.
Right, let's see. Oh yes, hello. Is there anything in... Yes, it has been. Is there anything of note around here? I know that this is...
Other than Miss H shop, then Kira's shop.
Which are very conveniently conjoined.
That's just how the place has been designed.
Well, yes, but do you think that maybe a plot was afoot because they were inclusion or something? I mean, if they had access to each other's
I don't
houses...
have any information, and coming to a random conclusion will only throw a wrench into everything.
Yes, but that's the fun of it, isn't it? That's the fun. You're just guessing to see who done it and just come up with your own personal theories.
Personal theories often lead to conjecture, which often lead to a wrongful sentencing.
Well, yes, and that is why I do not do the sentencing.
But having crackpot theories and throwing them up in the wind muddies the water.
No, it's
which
not
is
so
an
much
issue.
that. I think it's more opening it to scrutiny. Because having a theory is well and good on its own, but if you just but if it doesn't hold water, then it is useless.
Has Lady Winter been around?
I've not seen Lady Winter, I'm afraid.
I see.
Ah, my king.
Good day.
How
How's
finds you
everything
this
going?
So far, things are all right. How's about yourself?
Doing quite decent, I guess. Just as information for both of you. Burke and Kira are now enemies of the state.
Yes,
Have you been informed about this?
I have been informed.
Also for the reasoning?
I have not. Sorry.
We have not been informed.
Burke was demoted because it was proven that he was working against the government of Blackstone.
Oh, he was wanting to overthrow.
While he was... I'm not sure what exactly he was planning. When he was demoted, Kira set his office on fire. So evidence and documents are ash. Yet, after he was escorted out of Blackstone, since I did not wish for his head to be taken and wanted him to go in peace, he decided to order the Death Knights in Port Flintlock to massacre everyone within the city and then burn it to the ground.
Sorry, the Death Knights.
Indeed.
So he has been an enemy of Blackstone the entire time, and this scheme has now come to light?
Indeed.
Not someone you would want as Lord Commander, I suppose.
Let's go. Indeed, and that's the reason he was removed.
Yes, well... So... Now it just makes me wonder about... I'm trying to understand. Is it his, some of the other guards who are his kin? Or are they his kin? Or
I'm unsure what or which guards or knights, Death Knights, been part of that massacre. At least the Death Knights we have still in the guard. Keep an eye on them, but don't act hostile. I do not wish for someone to be sided with him, even though they didn't do anything.
Well, yes, of course. But I think it's just the case of making sure.
Indeed.
That is surprisingly animal.
There's also a bounty on Burke now and on Kira.
Though, I think I have been told by some individuals that people should not go after Kira because she is related to a Draco, and apparently this Draco individual is extremely powerful and can disintegrate you if they so decide. Which is probably not
Both
someone...
of them have incredibly powerful allies. Nonetheless, nobody should be solo hunting either one of them.
Well, yes, of course.
Indeed. And if Draco decides to come here into Blackstone, he gonna face our box. And it doesn't matter how powerful he is. Once it's used...
I see. So you can neutralize him. Understood.
Indeed.
Okay, well that's very much reassuring. I think that's more the case of just making sure that, you know, he doesn't just think, oh, hey, I want Blackstone to disappear.
Indeed. I myself believe if someone does a crime, we don't let him get away just because they know someone powerful who's the lord of, or god of so many realms. Those people are
annoying.
Indeed.
Well, I suppose I should... Do you think that there are any... And I know that there's anti-magic, but are there any anti-god sort of magics or fields or anything like that?
The boxes, the music boxes, as some people call them, scale everything. It doesn't matter if it's a god, if it's a mech or anything. It has something to do with the winds of magic. It doesn't matter who it is, who has no protection gear on and is within the radius, is scaled down to a human level.
Well then, nah, I see. It's just more so... It's more so hypotheticals, and I'm just wanting to know if there's any lines of research I can look into if I decide to stick my nose into the bee's nest.
Very well, but just be careful how if you don't act on your alone.
I don't intend on it, if that's any concern. Thank you, though.
All right. Very well. I will be on my way. I wish you a safe shift.
And, well, thank you very much, Your Highness.
No problem.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Ugh. Alright. What time is it? past.
What's that word mean?
Worship revered.
Yeah, I'm a god in that realm.
Is that the
Madness.
fireman?
Yes.
Okay.
So I see
You
these
two are in sync.
Yes.
knowledgeable.
Nice. I don't know that was still an issue. I haven't heard any updates in regards to that. Has
I
there been
remember
anything you
hearing.
found?
Yes. Sorry, don't mind me. You may continue. I was just wondering if this is something I could assist with as a guard or not.
Right.
No, I was in
I
regards
can
to
give-
the crazed fireman person.
There's your door, by the way, if that's still being looked out for.
Door?
Just right up the stairs here. Apparently some marionette. Regardless,
Okay.
regardless. So, to give context and such,
Would you like some whiskey?
It's party time.
No, have you seen a doll move? Yeah, there it is.
I can spray it with whiskey.
It's the gross river water.
Don't think it cares. It doesn't
That's
wet right now.
unpleasant. That
Would you
is
like
very...
some whiskey?
Oh wait, hold on. I'm supposed to drop
It's
this
actually
back.
whiskey. It's actually whiskey. It's not gross.
Excuse me.
I'm gonna body slam that.
Do you mind?
What?
Oh
What?
my
No. Chicken chest.
You know what? I think I will have some of that whiskey. Very nice. Much appreciated. Thank you.
Are you technically on shift though?
Correct. You will not tell anyone.
Fuck yes. No.
Oh,
But I completed my objective. I completed my objective.
Regeneration or something along those lines that is that aided with stability of the mind.
Common reference?
No, I think it was.
We're talking to
robot right now to see if it has emotions and stuff, trying to get it, get a love life or whatever.
I wonder what hair products he uses.
Oh.
Pretty cool.
Look at it.
Oh, okay, and I just punched something. Rip! Ripperoonie. Hmm.
Dr. Neos.
Right.
You
Could be useful for.
to create this.
It could be useful for cloning people.
Probably not, considering most of the clones I can make are just blank cities.
Alright, well, there we go. That's that. And what else am I supposed to do with this?
Oh my god.
Oh. Terribly sorry. No, it's quite alright. Hmm?
Hi. Pie timing.
They haven't been bothering you, have they? Very well. Sorry, what the? What was that? Oh, hello there.
You've been caught drinking on the job.
Well,
250 laps, go.
250? Oh my goodness. Okay, alright. Worth it. Worth it.
Message me. I'll add all of y'all to
We'll see how far they do this, or if they're actually going to let me off or not. Ah, dear.
Does whatever the fuck I want it to.
You would be surprised what I can do.
Bro, that's abuse of power. Like, come on.
Ah. Hmm?
Programmed for killing.
Definitely useful against some of the creatures.
Oh, goodness.
I don't know. I'm really bad with.
Because he was drinking.
Excuse me, would you like a free sample
Is it meth?
of cheese tarts? As soon as you take a bite out of it, and like take a bite out of it.
Force of nature or what? The hopping.
Just used to it.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
You know,
Russians
having
would you accept this proposal?
Licking the knife after finishing using it.
Ah.
Other surgeons.
He's 1.5.
Man, can I actually just eat while I'm doing this? Just Christ.
Seeing as how the gentleman in a suit is now chasing after them.
Alright, can I at least get a bite to eat while I'm doing this? Ah. Oh. Oh. Mm.
What the fuck?
This is good.
I don't know. Leaves?
Like you could just run a marathon, that kind of feeling.
I've been told to do 250 laps. I'm currently on 4.
Oh my god.
Ah, dear.
Quietly chaotic.
That's a scary phrase, I'm gonna be honest with
You can shoot Rez.
I mean, if he got the right order, I don't know.
Sort of thing.
In my defense, they did have me at gunpoint.
I can't believe I offered to eat those knives.
Stop. What happened?
So they were threatening me with water pistols, and so the one that Mary has is filled with river water, and then the one that Ferris, yes, the one that Ferris had is filled with whiskey. Mary kept on spraying me with a water bottle one, and then I was asked if I wanted to try the whiskey one, and then I said yes. So that is on my end for accepting. But then they asked me, "Am I on duty?" And then I said yes, and then they started running away.
Just go back to your normal patrols.
Okay.
Not as many people find out who have malicious intent with said information.
Why is everyone's response to get in my face when I spray them with a water bottle? Like, what the fuck? I'm not touching anyone!
Do you know what helps friendship? Alcohol. It's party time.
Ah.
How much do you have in there?
I have some in my bag of holding as well, so I'm ready.
Yeah.
I can keep refilling.
Sausage fingers.
You do have pretty saucy fingers.
I believe I only had a squirt, if that is a measurement of alcohol.
How about the normal patrols? We already have very few guards.
Caught up.
Yes, I suppose so. So what other things am I supposed to look out for? I know there's the doll.
The doll and the dog.
The dog. The dog?
I need some of the dry off.
There's the four-armed canine individual, Ludwig. There's nothing on him yet. It's just previous warnings from Kira.
Do you mean?
He is a very snaky individual.
You mean this is from a recommendation of someone who's now got a bounty on them and is a wanted enemy?
That doesn't matter. In my opinion, that doesn't matter. Just because now they are a traitor, does that mean that all of their advice that they've given in the past is now null and void? All of their warnings?
I suppose you do have a point there, yes.
And I'm not snapping on you in regards to that. I just want to, point that out.
No, it's quite alright.
I don't want anybody else to be like, they're traitors now, so we should ignore everything that they said previously. Because they're the ones that helped us with the fire individual a fair bit at the start.
The fire individual.
Many other issues. Yes,
So
one that if you get hit by their fire, you go crazy.
Oh, helpful.
Yes. But, just careful what you say around them. Don't make any deals with them.
Oh, so standard Fae/demon protocol then.
Yeah, basically, I guess you can say that, because they're known to, if they get their hands into something, they're gonna try and work their way to the top to get power.
I see. Well,
so I'm just trying to avoid them getting any sort of foothold in the area, because otherwise they're gonna find loopholes and all sorts of stuff they've already tried with Corvus.
Be no end of trouble for us, is that the case?
Yes. I mean, they were already going pretty hard at trying to get permission to utilize a spell openly on the street.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that can, it seems harmless when they describe it, but it can be deadly. So.
What is this, do you know what the nature of the spell is?
So it's a wall that vibrates.
A vibrating wall?
They'll just say, they'll say, oh, well, it's, medical purposes for massage, that sort of thing. But apparently it can vibrate people to pieces, so.
Ah, yes, of course, resonance frequency.
Yes, so that was the spell they were wanting to openly use on the street.
Oh. We have one
And
less.
it was Kira that informed us of this.
Ah.
Yes, I heard.
Well then, so all we
Stay safe.
So all we know is that, or what we can gather from that bit of information is that they are a potent spellcaster.
Yes. Yes, and they're like the second command of this group called the Barter Circle, or second command of the co-owner of Dragon's Keep, some other big group, and apparently they're high up in all sorts of other, I don't know these groups.
I think I've heard of some.
They've crawled their way to the top of several different groups.
Ah, a finger in all the pies, I suppose.
Yes.
And I suppose you don't want our pie to be fingered.
Yeah. Yes.
I suppose I should come up with better phrasing, but yes.
Probably. They are supposedly an information broker. Kira was one as well. This, you could say, was her territory in the way of information brokers go.
And now that she's not
her
here.
gone, and somehow he knows everything that has happened already.
Information broker.
Yes. The day after that she is gone and exiled from the city, he is here.
It's amazing how they find these things out.
I don't know how, but yes, as you can imagine, is a sneaky individual. Keep an eye on.
See,
It's just if you're walking past, just keep an ear on what he's talking about. Don't make any deals. Don't be careful what you say.
See, now that's... If anything, now you've opened my mind to the possibilities that you just don't get people in certain areas because it's the turf of other information brokers, which is somewhat mind-blowing now.
Yes, this is one of those things where it's don't tell other people, don't speak with it to other guards, because I am specifically informing some guards, so...
Okay, just a select few. Trusted few.
I don't know who knows him. So.
I think I've come across him once before, but I'm not certain.
So, just if something of interest he says, something, if you hear something that he says that is of interest or might involve the city.
Yes, of course. I suppose that would be good. Would you want me to... Would you object if my patrols happened to include a bit of snooping?
As long as it's not obvious, you just kind of stop to just kind of listen in and make it natural.
Yes, well...
Don't be hiding in an alleyway. That's kind of obvious.
Okay, well then. Ah, dear.
Yeah. So, several things to keep an eye on. That's just how things are, but do what you can.
Very well. Okay, so this four-armed canine individual and the doll.
Yes.
Oh, wonderful. Yes.
The canine is long-term. The doll hopefully is just a short-term thing.
Long-term, I see. Understood.
This is the duty and the life that you have come to.
Yes, of course.
Excuse me, is there anyone in charge around here?
Yes, how can I help you?
RM4AM1, Commander of Rhodes Island Forces in the local area. We were supporting the war in the north, but we haven't heard anything from the signatory of the contract for a while. We were wondering if our supplies were even making it to Blackstone at this point, considering we used the third party to transport them.
Unfortunately, I am unaware of this situation. Do you know who the signatory of the contract was with?
Lord Protector Burke and one Sergeant Corvus.
Unfortunately, here's an update for you. We have...
Good evening.
Here, just come with me.
Of course.
Did you enjoy your laps?
Very refreshing.
How are you doing? Good.
Perfect. I hope it got all that alcohol out your system.
Of course it did. Not a trace remaining.
Wonderful. That's what I like to hear.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you got it.
Well then.
Yeah. Beautiful. Oh, oui, bonjour, monsieur Blue. Now please excuse him while I must depart.
It is really nice.
She always has tasty treats.
Well, that's... Oh, I've seen them elsewhere, I believe.
Oh yeah, that's Detective. Terrorist.
I see.
I think that's a bit too long of a pause. Richard's detective. Tavis.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Well, regardless of how long the
It's like
pause
3
is,
second pause.
is he a terrorist or is he a detective?
No, he's a
No, that's just his
detective.
name.
Terrorist.
Well, okay, so I believe I've seen him elsewhere, for certain.
Oh yeah, I've
he
seen
gets
him around.
Oh, and who is he with? Do you know if he's with anyone or if he's individual?
I
think he's just
don't
an
know.
individual.
Yeah.
Because I've seen him at the meat rack. What's the place called?
Mr.
The High
Shores?
Hall. Mr. Shaw's. He's been around.
And
he gets
the
around.
yeah. And the Lotus Garden Cafe a few times.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure he's gone to the shutdown as well. A couple times as well.
Hmm. Interesting. Well, that's good to know. So he's. Would you happen to have any idea why he's here? Considering that I've never seen him here before.
I would assume it would be the visit. Yeah.
Okay, well, fair enough. Well,
maybe it's just a day that he can actually visit for once. Sometimes it might be just like on some days he just can't visit, which day he just got a chance to.
Okay, well, fair enough. Well,
decided to.
No, that's.
You never know.
That's fine. That's fair.
Like
All
I
right.
could totally just change my mind and stop coming here altogether, can I? So.
Yes. All right. Well,
I'll
I'm
just really
going to.
spontaneously visit it.
I'm just going to continue with my. What's it with my rounds for now?
Patrol?
Yes, patrol. I keep forgetting the word patrol. You have a good day.
You too. Good luck on your patrol.
Bye, long nose.
His name is Jack.
Oh yeah. It's like if someone shows another bag of holding down my throat.
Hello. Please do not shoot me. Okay, alright. Okay, arrest that fish. They've just assaulted a guard.
Do you have them or?
Nope, they've made an escape. There is a fish person that has just jumped into the river after blasting me with some water. I believe that counts as an assault of the guard, so... If you see this small... I believe they're a foot tall.
Yeah, go ahead if you see them, arrest them.
Well. Hmm. Hmm.
Hello, Jack.
Oh yes, hello. Sorry, what was your name again?
Gray, but I don't know if
Gray.
I've ever actually introduced myself to you.
Ah, okay. Yes.
Oh, good.
Well, would you have happened to have come across a small fish creature that comes up to your knees? It's just blasted me with some water. So I believe that's warrant for arrest due to assault on the guards.
Assaulting a gun.
Yes,
There
they
are
have
also some people running around with squirt guns, but
yes, they have been. They have been talks to.
Well, they didn't pass through here. Not that I.
Excellent.
saw. A small fish.
Yes, small
Yeah,
fish.
you might want to check the tavern, but. Or I could
All right. Well, if that's the case, then. Well, I can't smell them in there, so I think it's fine. Thank you for the offer, though.
Good luck.
Yes, thank you. Hmm. Hmm. Dear.
Well, regardless.
Oh, terribly sorry to interrupt, but have either of you happened to have seen a small fish creature about this high running through?
No, I have not.
Not yet.
Well, that's unfortunate. It's just, it is wanted for assault. So, yes.
Wait, what?
Yes, so assault on the guard is one of the punishable crimes, and it did blast
When it
me.
slaps somebody, when it slaps someone, did it say "Carpe Diem"? I'm sorry. I can't help it. If I do see him, I'll report it.
Thank you. But yes, that was well.
Sorry, that was that you walked into that joke. I'm sorry. Luger will slap me later.
I'm sure.
No.
But still, anyways, I have to say, I don't think I've come across either of you before.
Yes.
Or at least in this location.
My name is Carfield. My name is Carfield, Giles Carfield, and I'm a detective. Terrorist.
Yes. So, I mean, your name precedes you. Apparently, you are a detective of great worth.
Really? My name is here too? Damn. Okay. That's awesome.
Well,
I think that fish is around the tower.
Oh.
Great worth. I've never heard that term applied to myself before.
Well,
Oh,
congratulations
God,
in any in any
Some
case.
sort of tank helping it.
Sorry,
Is this what it's like to be you?
Yeah, if you shoot it in the neck.
right. Did you find it?
They were just here. Where'd they go?
Well, let us examine the second floor. Hmm. No.
Suggest keeping an eye on him.
Yeah, we are currently dealing with other thing.
Ah, yes, that is the individual.
I mean, if it will escalate into something more actual attacks and whatnot.
He seemed hot.
I did ask for you not to shoot me, and then you shot me.
Okay.
I don't know that one.
No, you can just show me this.
I believe that
So
they.
he seemed hot, so you just squirted him anyways, and so he said not to. Even if somebody seems like they are hot, if they say don't, you can't. You don't have permission to.
Is this?
You need to have permission to do that.
Should we just put them? Shall we just put them in the cell to cool off for now?
I don't know that one. Well, you were running from the guard as well, so. For.
We have this under control.
Yes, there it is.
Mm-hmm.
Well, for escorting a guard without permission and fleeing the guard, you shall be jailed for. How long do you think is a good?
Half an hour. Half an hour, sure.
That seems a bit long.
10 minutes. No, you know what?
Yeah, 10.
Yes,
What?
10 minutes, or we get Gabimon to read to them.
You're gonna get squished. There's nobody in there that's gonna squish you.
I believe they're threatening to make the place wet.
This is all fine. Locking out.
Are there people out there that are gonna squirt you? Like, or squish you?
Are you afraid that a goblin is going to fall on you?
Do you want me to put you down?
As soon as you
I
put
will
them
you
down. Yes.
Yes, I will put you down in the cell for 10 minutes. You'll be fine. Just don't be squirting guards without permission and running away from them.
You know, I remember the king, or was it the previous Lord Commander, being especially cruel with individuals who cannot speak common. I suppose it's very good that they aren't
Can you
around then.
get the door?
Of course.
As soon as you take him in, he just reduces down into water.
Oh.
Sorry, is there an anti-magic field around?
There is, but it shouldn't affect beings.
Ah, so it seems as if we have made someone cease to exist.
I mean, if we get the water out, maybe they'll reform. I don't know how.
Is that so necessary? I mean,
I'd rather not, technically execute somebody without them actually needing to be executed.
I mean,
I'm assuming they might still be alive.
I mean, I guess.
Let me get like a board or something.
Yes, get a maybe a mop. A mop might work. Hmm. 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 Interesting.
Are you guys in the, would you guys like a free sample?
Oh? Oh?
I got a free sample.
Oh, what is this? Oh.
Ah! It's square tarts.
Oh, excellent. Thank you.
As soon as you eat it, you feel amounts of energy. As soon as you eat it, you feel amount of energy like you just gotten a level up.
So you're a magical being?
That's very good. Thank you.
Okay, how about this? Since you can't be in the jail, do you have gold to pay a fine?
I believe they are a water elemental of some kind. I don't think they carry currency.
I mean, I figured I'd ask.
No, I think what we can do is we can put them in a bucket and wave them in and out between.
You want to get a bucket?
I will be back in a moment.
Well, considering the time that has been spent already, your time is down to 5 minutes. Unfortunately, you have to serve your time. You did assault the guard and you did flee from a gun.
Alright, I have the bucket. Put them in and we shall begin. Okay, alright. In.
And just sit them down for like 5 minutes.
I was going to just go backwards and forwards and then establish if they had enough and would promise to behave.
I'm not that cruel.
Well, yes, but apparently my last interaction with Lord Commander Burke has possibly given me a taste for torturing, which is very unfortunate.
Perhaps not on this one.
Sorry, not this one? Or say again?
Yes, perhaps not on this one.
Okay, well then, they can remain in the bucket
This one,
for the
it
time
seems
being.
kind of more of a miscommunication of sorts.
Yes, well, I was just going to wave it backwards and forwards a few times and then say that they can go free. Just so they get the general idea.
How many times?
Just a few times. So just...
Okay, go ahead.
Out, in, out, in, out, in, out, and that is and that is enough. And now, put down the bucket. This is your discipline. You are now free to go.
Hurting. Don't go squirting people without permission. Okay. Alright. So if they say no, don't do it. Okay. Okay.
No, don't do it.
Yes. If you ask if you can spray them and they say no, do not spray them.
Are we clear?
Otherwise, this will happen again.
Otherwise, we will get the bucket.
Okay? Okay. You're free to go. Bucket.
Yep, okay, there we go. That's it. Time for the bucket. Get back here. Ah. Stop that fish! It's too late.
I just do what I need to do.
Stop that fish! Stop them! Stop them now! Stop that fish! Get them! No! Oh, them!
Leave them be. They don't wish them charged.
What? Okay. Okay, in that case, can someone grab my nose? Very quickly. Just... Okay, just...
Yes.
Hold on, just grab my nose. Do you have it?
No. You mean you need to reach out a little further?
What, this way? Oh wait, hold on. I don't think I can. Oh, oh goodness. Okay.
In the cave. There's also didn't I hear about the Warrens having
Right. Yes, there you go.
I swear I heard about that.
Okay, grab my nose, please.
Okay. Hold on.
Thank you. All right, I'm going diving.
And probably cholera.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Ugh. No luck. No luck.
luck.
I believe they made an escape. Ah, dear.
Hey, guard person. I'm gonna go take like a shower, like a proper long shower. That river is full of goblin bodies. Still.
I thought they were thrown in the... Oh, do they just get thrown all over?
Going around under there.
Yeah, they just get thrown all over and they're all in there. Like.
Ah, dear. Oh, well, that's pleasant. Ah, ugh.
I've heard about
Alright. That was also sarcasm. No luck.
It's alright, I didn't want him charged, so.
Well, now I'm wet. Because I've been in the river. Yes, yes. Yes. Yes, it did, and I jumped in. But yes, I am wet. Ladies.
That way public isn't trying to get involved in shit they shouldn't be getting involved in. Yeah, sure.
Dry off, I guess, and good luck getting the leather dry, I suppose.
Yes, thank you.
Depending on how long you were in there. I suppose I should say good luck getting the gambeson dry if you're wearing a gambeson under that chain.
See, it's rather frustrating because I knew that Miss 8 stocked up on cleaning stones.
Never mind, I respawned in my health. Never mind.
What, do you still have one?
Yes. I have two because I have one and then someone else gave me another.
Oh, very well. Thank you.
Oh, did your friend drown as well? He can swim.
Ah, that was, but yes, that was unpleasant. Full of goblin bodies, no less.
Probably why there's so many crabs down there.
Wait, there's crabs as well?
Apparently, somebody said there's a lot of crabs down there. I mean,
Oh, for goodness sake. There's crabs, there's goblins. What else?
Lobster every once in a while.
Ah, goodness.
And then it's like, yeah, it's a swimming pool. I was like, oh, I want to swim. I want to swim.
I'm joking. I just thought I'd just
My shoe.
Yeah.
Well,
Just not in my hand.
Nope.
Who did?
Vicious mockery.
Give my shoe back.
Yes, vicious mockery.
No, I can check your own shoe. Why are you hitting yourself? Why are you hitting yourself? Why are you hitting yourself?
Ah, goodness.
I'm just looking at my phone right now.
Why are you wasting your time? Just grab his legs, tip him over, throw him in the water.
Actually, I think we need to hide.
That's a great idea, actually.
Your grandpa.
How would I know?
Come on, use your swimming abilities. There you go.
No, not really.
I'm just
Fair
gonna
enough.
put him giant Solus.
Vicious. Very mockery.
That's a good idea.
Solus, can you sit down? And just hide us.
Ow.
For what? Sitting down is a lot harder said than done with this.
Alexia's
I'm just gonna
grandpa
hide
is
behind
here.
your legs.
Sorry, is that your tail, or are you just happy to see people?
I'm very happy to see What?
Getting in there.
You put my
I
down.
don't like
There's a
take
cozy
spaces.
spot right here.
What are you gonna do, man?
I don't like take spaces. What's that sounds very weird.
You do that.
Well, I suppose it's...
I'm just gonna sit on your shoulder.
Oh. Did you... No.
Oh, he got solid apparently. He's solid, man. Solid.
Well, you know what?
I did this again.
Ow! Oh, my back.
No, my name is Jack Rumpel.
Oh, okay. Understood. I couldn't tell that you had a long nose, so I assume you were long nosed.
No, people seem to call me that on behalf of the fact that I happen to have a long nose.
I'll be right back.
To the water.
Do you prefer Jack?
Careful.
Well, Jack is my... Jack was the name that I was given, so yes.
Booming over your shoulder, man.
I will throw you
Okay,
in.
Jack.
No,
May I speak with you about some of the political intrigues here, as well as some of the bounties that are available?
would actually kill.
I've been given a notice about that.
So,
Adi will
are
kill me.
you...
Yeah, but the thing is, like,
So,
if
is
I
this
throw in the river and die,
the...
then Adi's gonna kill me.
I think... May I
I'm
ask
an
for...
investigator, not a bounty hunter.
I see. However, I believe the...
What if she threw you in the water
Well,
and you died?
tell you what, I can talk.
Who would be the best person to contact?
Oh, I mean, presumably the king, because they would be the one who put the bounty on, but I think it is just whether or not I am beholden to withdraw from any information gathering is the main thing. So, yes.
I'm just wanting the basic information. Whatever you can give me, I'd be happy to.
Well, so far,
take in my
what
back
is
pocket.
common knowledge is that, the Lord Commander has been demoted and I suppose now in exile.
He's not coming up.
Been a very naughty boy.
I think what else? There was the matter of
And who was the Lord Commander specifically?
He was the Lord Commander.
And what is their name?
Bill Burke.
Understood.
No.
Would that be the one with, if I can recall correctly, the one with white hair and pale skin? Or am I misremembering?
somewhat bluish.
Bluish, got it. Alright, understood.
Blue eyes. Yes. Fiery blue eyes. But
Alright.
oh.
Yes, Kira, I believe is it the whole thing that she is a co-conspirator?
No, you can't kill me.
I think that is the main reason.
I am death.
And I don't know.
Just for my own education, proven co-conspirator, or is it just accusations? Just for my own knowledge.
Arson. Arson of documents.
Arson.
I saw Rikus go into the tavern.
And is there proof of that? I'm just curious.
Well, there is
arson
a
happening here.
Well, yes. Something was set on fire, and the thing that was set on fire was legal documents.
And Silky wants to help.
So not a house. Someone told me a whole house was burned down.
A tower.
A tower.
Yes.
Okay.
Don't worry.
And y'all have evidence and proof that Kira did it.
I myself do not, but this is what I have been informed of.
And I'm assuming the king would have that information.
The king or any of the members of guard. Well, I would say the captain of the guard.
Is the captain of the guard here today or not here today?
She's just there.
Is it the one in the... Which one?
The one with the
There's
curly
two.
hair.
Ah, understood. Well, thank you for that.
Yes.
Appreciate it.
Of course.
Right. Right. You have to remake now. Huh.
Hello there.
I'm going to implode on myself soon.
Yes, I had a few questions, please, about some of the bounties I heard about today. Someone planted them in my ear, and I had a little bit of questions on them to confirm some information.
Yeah, use a little circling. Eventually, you'll wear a neat little path.
But do you want to do it here in front of everybody?
We can go. I mean,
oh man, the Bolivic.
I mean, I'm sure it's common knowledge, pretty much. But anyway, so I'm trying to understand this. So I've only been here a few times. The last time I was here, I remember the old Lord Commander here. But apparently they're no longer the Lord Commander. What exactly happened? I'm actually curious because I have not been here a while, so I don't understand your politics. No offense.
I can't go into detail in regards to what happened in internal affairs, as it were.
Can you give me a generalization that's able to be shared?
He had something he wasn't supposed to. I'll just say that.
Got it. And what of Kira? What did Kira do exactly? I'm hearing arson, but I'm like, what arson? Did they all have proof of the arson? Just out of curiosity. It helps me understand what's going on.
From what I was informed, she went to go retrieve things from his office, and the office was later found ablaze.
Ah, so that's what the bounty is. It's just simply to put them in for questioning. You're not accusing them of the arson. You're just procuring it, just so you can understand if they were the one who committed the act.
Well, they were the only one last seen in the office or going to the office, so it is assumed it is her.
How do your trial systems work here? Is it like an actual jury, or is it?
No, usually it's straight to sentencing.
It's the Lord's decide.
Huh. And what's the punishment for? Just so I know, if they do get
Well, basically,
proven.
they're both charged with treason, so.
And this is a
So,
rather feudal
execution.
society, yes. A very feudal society, if you understand.
Alright. Understood.
Or at least possibly execution. I'm assuming that it probably would go there, but.
Understood.
There's a chance of not.
So for all intents and purposes, they're not allowed here. Or if they do come here, they'll be captured in it and summarily charged.
They are
and...
wanted. So if they are, If they do show up here, they will be arrested and eventually sentenced. And depending on.
And is this a recent development, or has this been for a while?
Yes.
Very recent.
Yesterday.
When? Yesterday things were burned down. Interesting. As an investigator, I have to ask: do you have your own investigating team already investigating the fire to make sure it's done properly or stuff like that, or? Not that I'm accusing you that you wouldn't. I'm just curious. This is the first time I've heard of arson in the realm.
Well, how do you mean investigate it?
Well, I mean, making sure where the fire came from, evidence of what started the fire, the time of when the fire began, stuff like that.
I see. You want concrete evidence that it was Kira who did it, because you would not want them to be accused and judged because if in case there isn't.
Correct. I am not saying that someone shouldn't go to trial. I'm just saying that it's.
Yes,
I can understand.
I can understand your sentiment. However, I do not think that there is much in place in this city for that.
I believe
so.
Other than those that were fighting the fire to put it out, I believe one of them mentioned it was a magical fire.
Understood.
I believe this is more of an extrapolating from incomplete data scenario, because while there is the possibility that it could have been someone else entirely, all of the scenarios leading towards each other do lead to a clear assumption. And yes, I do understand that assumptions are not ideal for these scenarios, but I think that is the best that we have to work with.
All right.
Especially
I understand.
If Kira is innocent, I do not wish for her to be charged, wrongfully.
Correct. I won't lie. Like you could look me up. I have worked and am friends with.
Some robot individual just went invisible, so they look like they're headed to the tavern. If you see them,
I can smell them. Yes, give me a moment.
We'll inform them about that.
I'm just someone who.
Oh, they've rematerialized.
Did something, then obviously they should go to trial or whatever they have to do for it, and there's valid evidence.
Excuse me. I am going to inform you to refrain from using invisibility or any other abilities while within the city, because that is grounds for persecution. I am letting you know of this one time, just as an act of good faith.
I will keep that in mind, thank you.
Of course.
If she did do this, even then, I'm sure she probably would assume as much that there would be a bounty out for her. In any case.
Understood. Well, thank you for that
I didn't know
information.
it was actually made public that there is a bounty yet. I think. Well, was it?
Not public.
'Cause I
found out from other people. I didn't share this around.
Okay. Because I know I read something that there might be a bounty posted. I didn't know that it had been.
Oh no, is that a ghost? Okay, that's a dangerous entity. I've seen that at Orlando Saka.
Which one?
I would not trust that ghost thing that's been stealing bodies.
And it went invisible.
Bodies for all we care.
Oh yes, we do have plenty of goblin bodies for it to occupy if it so wishes.
Does it occupy bodies, or does it just steal them and put them?
I'm assuming I haven't proved it yet, but they inhabit they take bodies, and the person who was the body becomes this shadow purplish thing. They come from somewhere called the Mushroom Kingdom.
Oh, wonderful. More issues.
Anyway, just wanted to warn you about that. So I saw that. But anyway, regardless, if I see Kira, then well, there you go. But it's kind of I'm not judging your politicalism. It is your own realm and all that stuff. But hearing that there's not really any evidence gathering on the situation means it's dubious at best. Not that I'm insulting you.
There is
to us, it's pretty cut and dry. She was the last one in the office, and then shortly after her leaving the office, it is found
totally makes
ablaze.
sense.
There is also a further thing which may be rumor, but I do believe the two of them were close. So that's just makes the idea that they are co-conspirators more. Just it drives more in the favor. I know that it's not ideal for your case, but this is the most in which we have to work with.
Oh yeah, totally understand. No, it's just so I understand the full picture of everything. Understood. Well, thank you very much.
Of course.
Thank you.
Do you need anything from me? I know I'm just kind of walking off. But...
your name, I suppose. I don't know.
Oh, sorry. Hello, my name is Garfield, Garada House Garfield, and I'm a detective. Terrorist.
What's a terrorist?
You don't know what a terrorist is?
Terrorist is my middle name.
Yes, it's his middle name.
Yes.
Very interesting name.
Thank you. Everyone in my family has that name, and especially like my mother. My mother, she's a botanist. Terrorist. Also known as an eco-terrorist.
Interesting.
My father, he's a cook. Terrorist. Also a culinary terrorist.
Very interesting names. Oh.
But yeah, we don't talk about my cousin. He's a terrorist. Terrorist.
I can inform you more on the matter later on, but for now, this is it is just his middle name.
Most people call me DT.
Lady Elizabeth Rockwose. Nice to meet you.
Pleasure, Elizabeth. What do you do? Why is the ghost disappearing again in front of us? That's... Oh. Okay, can I help you?
Sir, if you do not become transparent and unseeable, otherwise you will be arrested. Thank you.
I don't think you can arrest a ghost. That's going to be kind of difficult.
We have our ways.
Well, I can shoot it.
I'd love to see you shoot a ghost.
I mean, it's quite
I've done
easy.
it before.
May I have permission?
Will you stay?
I mean, something did give me a Poltergeist 3000 the other day in Orlando, Saka, so I could technically... Oh, there you go.
Yeah, shoot it next time.
Okay, alright. Well then, very good.
I'm not gonna deal with it. If it doesn't do anything, then
Ah, well.
it is worth trying, at least.
Okay, well, I shall have it drawn just in case. Still.
Alright. I'll be heading out then. I'll see you later. I have things to do.
Stay safe.
Do you want some whiskey?
Just to give you a thing, I am the,
hold on.
owner and proprietor of the Versal Agency, which is a metaversal detective.
What the fuck is that?
You can shoot that.
Yeah, you can shoot that. Can I shoot it? Oh wait, no, y'all shoot it. I can't shoot it.
I've got whiskey in this, so you know.
It disappeared again.
Oh fuck! It's the room.
Oi!
I'm pretty sure you're shooting at a ghost.
Yes, I am very much aware of the fact that I am shooting at a ghost.
Under it. Under it, it says property of Lady Winter.
Okay, stop shooting.
Oh, it's it.
You know what? Fair enough.
Actually, here, I'll help you out. I actually do have a Poltergeist 3000 from Yolanda Saka. Here you go. Oh, there you go. Now it's gone.
Hear those gunshots?
Yes, that was me. I was trying to shoot a ghost.
He was shooting a ghost.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I do apologise.
Concerned about that.
I do apologise.
That's all right.
But yes, the ghost was breaking the rules of the city, and so we have informed it to behave, and it has so further chosen not to. So.
Can you shoot a ghost?
Well,
you could catch them with a
no, I very clearly shot the ghost. It just was not effective.
What law did it break?
You need a vacuum.
Normal shots, or were you using holy?
Unfortunately, I do not have a supply of holy or blessed items on me.
I saw a green guy, he had a vacuum cleaner and he was catching ghosts. That's what you need.
Well, I believe that's what DT said he had, but... Well, never mind. Yes?
If I may ask, what law did the ghost break?
No use of abilities without... no use of abilities without a permit within the city.
Oh... I see.
Yes, it was going invisible and reappearing multiple times freely. So.
And it did so.
Yeah, that might be problematic.
Did not do so multiple times. So.
What are you talking about?
That looks like a hostile Roomba.
I mean, he did squirt it and then throw it in the river, so that's his own fault.
You know what? Yeah.
Would that count as homicide, or would that count as suicide at that point if it's the cause of his own actions?
I mean, I don't think it's living.
I just leave it be. He did throw it into the river, so it's kind of deserving.
Yeah, but now it's kind of hurting myself. In a way.
Well.
I am curious, what does your weapons license for you?
I actually have it.
And?
Specifically.
And?
Is it basically just lets you use it in certain situations as a, how citizens are?
More or less, yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to double check in case, I'll see you running around.
That's cool, you can double check with him if you want, but,
Oh yes, appeal to the higher authority, another logical fallacy. But that is quite alright.
Cool.
But yes, no, we trust you in this regard.
I appreciate that. Excuse me. Nope. You might. Is it actually calming down?
Yeah. I thought this thing wasn't sentient.
Okay.
It was just a Roomba.
It is
What the fuck?
If it wasn't sentient.
Are you one of the ones that mess with
Bastic, if it wasn't
sentient, it wouldn't be attacking him for, throwing it into the river. The Roomba wouldn't have cared and just...
Have you ever seen Rogue Robots of Bad Programming? Because I have.
Me too.
Oh yeah, I've seen them.
I've dealt with bad synthetics before, and it's been awful.
You can ask him! Like, that's exactly something... Okay, so apparently it was actually pissed.
It's literally just a harmless Roomba.
Fair enough.
Yes, that is also
There is a sentience, then you can't kill it. I'm sorry.
Waitable.
Winter did tell her, she told me that she brought home 2 Roombas. I had no clue what they were. Well, I guess now I know what a Roomba is, and apparently that one is one of them.
Yes, they are small cleaning androids. Or they are small cleaning
anything
robots.
in this town that I can just shoot that somebody has not claimed as their pet?
The ghost that I was shooting at earlier.
Yeah, you missed that.
No, I was actually rather accurate, I'll have you know.
Big round thing of a yellow thing in the back of his head. I always miss the good stuff!
I'll shoot something I could use a spawn burner. I need to blow some steam. Team fight just kind of pissed me off.
Ah dear, well.
Yeah, we got some time, sure.
You are free to use the training field. Go right ahead.
Appreciated. Thank you
Yes.
so much. Let's go.
Tell you what, shall I witness this? Yes.
If you wish.
Okay, I shall bear witness and make sure that no one horrifically maims themselves. If they do, then oh well. Ah.
Need to let the people around them.
Alright, I shall officiate this fight. Ah. Would you like me to officiate this fight? This spar? I mean, is it really a spar if you're literally shooting each other?
We will most likely be shooting each other as well.
Well, yes, I can tell that, but I still don't know if it's really a spar at that point, but you know what? That is
His
fine.
armor can take it, and I got tough skin, so it'll be fine.
Ah, well, we shall see how their prep time goes. Because we do have, what, 20 minutes remaining?
19, in fact.
Oh. Yes, don't mind me. I had a water bottle.
Hydrate before you dehydrate.
Exactly. I mean, I'm hydrating.
I'm going to drink as well.
Yes. And you are hydrating after shooting each other. Which is fine by me.
And don't worry about it. We work together. We'll never kill him.
Ah. Well then. So then. Oh, that's quite alright. Are you quite ready to start?
No, because I haven't even changed to my combat one.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I'm not gonna take out all my shit. That's a bit much.
Well, you might as well take out your weapons.
Well, I was going. Oh, so you aren't going to be shooting? Oh, well, okay. Then in that case, of course. All right. So, as a guard of Blackstone, I shall be officiating this fight. You may start. Well, Sue, are you ready?
Yes.
Are you ready? Then you may begin. In 3, 2. You do not look ready. You look rather distracted and almost ready for him to throw a hammer in your face. You are ready? Excellent. You may begin in 3, 2, 1.
I know you enjoy electricity, but it still hurts.
Ah, well. I shall sit at a comfortable distance. Oh goodness, they've even got those sorts of flashy effects on them. Ah.
Wouldn't it be better to erect some kind of barriers around them in case, you know, an attack?
Well, if you happen to have a barrier, then by all means.
That's the boundaries of the barrier.
Oh, I didn't realise. That's actually very good to know.
Yep.
now they've resorted to fisticuffs.
Meow, 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 meow.
Meow?
Oh, you speak cat?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. As I used to say in my cafe 7 days. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Looking at you.
Oh, yes, was I supposed to keep time?
Sorry.
Maybe a little bit. I don't know.
You know what? It's fine. I'm just going to let them fight. Let's see how far their stamina lasts.
Let them tucker themselves out.
Exactly.
They'll sleep well tonight.
Come here. Yes, don't go into the battle. Don't go into the battle. I'm pretty sure you'll get stomped on. That would not do for anyone. Come here. Ah. There you go. Now, my question is, do you think that they would be the kind of people who'd see a cat and stop what they're doing, or start involving the cat?
No, Rin might. Bastic probably not.
Oh, what do you think? Do you think that they'd just pick up the cat and use them as a weapon?
That definitely sounds like a Bastic thing to do.
Oh, well. Well, interesting.
If Bastic had an enemy and there was a orphanage standing in between him and his enemy, he would probably just, destroy the orphanage to get to the enemy instead of walking around it.
Actually, that one sounds more like King Ray.
So,
Who's King Ray?
the king, obviously.
Yeah, King of Blackstone. He has a thing against children and short people.
And yet he has a child.
I better stay out of his way then.
Yeah.
Yes, I wonder how Elsa's doing.
I hope she's okay too.
Well, yes, I mean, I've not seen her. How's she taking the whole thing with the with with the Lord Commander?
I honestly don't know. But
she's a sensitive young lady.
Also, I got different stories about it. But some people saying she ran away. Some are saying Ray disowned her. But her familiar said she was going to the Feywilds for a little while.
To the Feywilds?
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
Anyway, for some sort of vacation.
So the Feywilds, and then there's what else? So her familiar.
Or getting disowned, I think. Those were some of the stories I heard. It was one of the reasons I think why Freddy got so angry and ended up making the guards mad and getting thrown in jail.
Who's Freddy?
Elsa's fiance, I think.
Oh, him. Right. Yes. Okay. Yes. Well, I don't know. I mean, I believe they seem to be quite young to be already. Actually, I suppose. Actually, how old are they respectively?
I honestly forgot.
Ah, dear. Well, then, I do believe they're a bit
To
young.
be engaged, but arranged marriage and whatever, political stability, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Oh yes, and now someone's heir to the throne has just been put in prison.
Yeah. I think he got got let out early because then the whole thing with Miss 8 happened, and I think they needed the jail cell for her.
Oh, well.
Yeah, he got let out. I was with him at the tavern. He had his wedding there.
Yeah, he was there when Ray was making the announcement.
Well, that's just... It seems like a lot is going on.
Yep. Yesterday was definitely very active, for lack of a better word.
Yes. Clearly I missed out on a lot.
It's probably been about 10 minutes now, don't
Oh yes, no, but they're now actually starting to knee each other in the groin. So, yes. I think this is where it starts getting... Ah, yes, of course. See, I'm just genuinely wanting to see if they are just going to notice that time's gone overboard. Even though we've never set a time. I'm thinking 5-2, maybe. Oh, it might be that they're coming to a conclusion. Tell you what. Oh, are you still good to go? Are you still going?
You get tired at all?
I just get angrier. I won't stop.
So that is a stopping point then.
That is a stopping point.
Excellent. Well, I must say that you did very well, and I very much enjoyed the bit where you were trying to knee him in the balls.
Yeah, but unfortunately it's probably playing like a panicking right now.
Oh yes, I understand that.
You can't even hit them.
Yes, well. Oh yes, and there's the cat. There is a cat who is trying to get your attention. Do with that as you will.
Nah, I'm not really a cat person.
We had to stop at getting on the battlefield while you were busy. We were afraid you would use it as a weapon.
The fact that he didn't dispute it right away. Yep, see what I tell you.
Like I said, there's no honor in combat.
There's
only winning.
Ah, yes. So,
I mean,
so
if
you
it's a life or death situation, yeah.
In a
Life
life
was the one who taught me to always aim for the knees or the groin.
I have to ask Gabumon, when you've been reading the Machiavellian book, are there any things that you see translated into the way that the king rules?
Yes, I would say he is on a dangerous path towards the bad ruler type of situation, because he's losing the trust of the population from his actions, and he's being seen as too harsh.
Well, yes. So I suppose that is why, what was it last week? The Lord Commander, the former Lord Commander, put him in jail.
I just assumed it was a bonding exercise between the lords and the guards.
Yes, but sometimes things go awry.
Yeah.
Well, that is a shame.
I'm sure His Highness has reasons to do what he does.
Presumably to try and ascertain control over his population, but in doing so might be damning himself to being remembered as a tyrant.
Only time can tell. It's not my place to put judgment on any of that.
Well, you can always place judgment, just so long as you're respectful about it. And usually respectful
As
means
someone
not
who's
saying
not-
anything about it at all.
Which is what I try. I am not a citizen. It's not my place. I don't have the right to say anything about those kinds of affairs.
I suppose, but it doesn't stop others.
Others can do what they wish.
Very well.
Well, blatantly say it in front of the king.
Well, yes, that would probably get them executed.
Yeah, if you like your head on top of your neck.
Exactly. I would prefer my appendages to stay together.
Yes, the streets are closing. I am going to go.
Yes. Yes, I believe we should wrap up now, so... Yes, please exit the city. Yes.
Yes, I will make my way home.
Yes, thank you very much.
Safe travels.
And you have a good night.
You as well.
Where was that? There.
Well, I suppose I've got a bit further to run for me to go home, so I shall bid you farewell.
Have a good night.
And you? Thank you very much. Very well. E.
Citizen of Blackstone, I'm just a visitor.
E. You bastard.
What?
You got me in trouble with the guard. Oh dear.
Just poor chaos, like, you know, just.
I thought I'm pretty sure you would already.
I got a water gun that I filled with fucking vodka, whiskey.
You know what? That's fine. Ah dear.